welcome to Nerd News. It's me, Anthony, and I'll be looking back and summarising a few little bites of news from the world of cinema, video games, etc. And anything else nerdy, really. Roll the intro. It was feared that Spider-Man No Way Home, the one film that I don't think I've ever mentioned on Nerd News, was going to be Tom Holland's last adventure as Spider-Man, since it was the last film in his contract as far as we knew. However, producer Amy Pascal spoke to Fandango.com and she said this: "This is not the last movie that we're going to make with Marvel. We're getting ready to make the next Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland and Marvel. We're thinking of this as 3 films, and now we're going to get into the next 3. This is not the last of our MCU movies." Exciting news. 3 more movies with Sony and Marvel working together to bring Spider-Man characters onto the big screen, and more Tom Holland as the wall crawler. What more could we ask for? I'm absolutely stoked for No Way Home, as you probably could tell by now. Especially now that I've got tickets booked. Marvel can just take my money.
You need it more than I do.
No, I can't take that from
Yes, you can. You can take this money from me. It's not much, now take it.
I'm watching through all the old Spidey films at the minute, and next on the list is the first Amazing Spider-Man, but the Tobey Maguire ones, they're just timeless. Watching through those 3 for the first time in a long time, it has been something else.
This is something else.
You guys like the Spider-Man movies, don't you? I'm something of a Spider-Man fan myself. I may have spent far too much time watching them though recently, but I missed the part where that's my problem. Maybe I've let too much time slip through my hands though. Oh well, butterfingers. Maybe I shouldn't watch them all. No, the true crime would be not finishing what you started. But if I spend all my time watching Spider-Man movies, people might call me lazy. Brilliant but lazy. Well, maybe not the brilliant part. Am I not supposed to watch the movies I want? The movies I need? What am I supposed to do? Imagine me staring out the window in that last one. Sometimes we have to be steady and give up the movies we want to watch the most. Even our Spider-Man movies. I will not die a Spider-Man binging monster. Give me rent! You'll get your rent when I finish these Spider-Man movies! I'm going to put some Spider-Man movies in my eye. Then again, my aunt always used to say that watching too many Spider-Man movies is like a poison. It can turn you into something ugly. Or was that Revenge? That might have been Revenge. I think that was Revenge she was talking about. I could go on all day.
I could do this all day.
No, wait, wrong movie. A week ago today, Jurassic World Dominion got not a trailer, but the entire prologue, just the whole first 5 minutes of the movie, just dumped onto YouTube. There's not really much story-wise happening here, but if you'd rather experience the trailer before knowing anything about it, then go and watch it and come back. It opens with a flashback of dinosaurs in their own time, ruling the Earth. Technically, this doesn't really begin the story of Dominion itself, but it is actually more connected with the original Jurassic Park movie, as we see an innocent mosquito flying about, feasting on the blood of several different dinosaurs before buzzing off, presumably to go and get stuck in sap, and go on to become the progenitor of all the modern-day dinosaurs. I think this opening sequence is quite gorgeous. The way the light of the low sun creates a golden halo around most of the dinosaurs we see is just quite visually nice. Then it cuts to 65 million years later, and as you might have guessed, it follows on quite logically from the previous film, Fallen Kingdom. We see Chris Pratt chasing down a T-Rex in a helicopter. Chris Pratt is in the helicopter, not the T-Rex. He's not chasing a helicopter who's piloting a T-Rex. He's not... It's a genuine error. I meant to say, he's not chasing down a T-Rex who's piloting a helicopter, although that would be a good movie. So would a helicopter piloting a T-Rex. I want to know how that would work. Budgie the helicopter? Like piloting a massive mecha T-Rex? Nah, that's a bit weird actually. Anyway, the T-Rex starts attacking a drive-in movie theatre. And I really like this scene. There was something about it that really reminded me of the original Jurassic Park movie. I'm not sure what it was, since there wasn't a drive-in movie scene in the original film, but it just seemed to have the same flavour, the sort of the same sense of terror. I don't know. The CGI on the T-Rex somehow still didn't quite stand up to how the T-Rex looked in the original movie, but there are a couple of shots here where I think it looks kind of great. The way it bares its teeth as most of its body is in shadow and various light sources hit its face, it just looks quite scary, in a good way. Will the rest of the movie just be a cheap CGI fest, or will it have some heart like the first one, and some real genuine terror? That's what the first movie had, probably more than the rest, especially that Velociraptor kitchen scene. There's no topping that. They're never going to top that. It was perfect. Either way, always up for some epic dino action, as long as it's good. And here at Nerd News, we can never have too much Chris Pratt. What do I mean, we? It's literally just me and a camera. For players of Sea of Thieves, like myself, and by the way, I sometimes stream Sea of Thieves on Twitch and YouTube, so subscribe to me on here, or head to my Twitch channel and give me a follow if you want to see that sort of thing. Season 5 content will be starting to hit the game on December 2nd. So pretty soon. Rare announced this in a tweet just a few days ago, and they also revealed this image, which seems to be the new intro screen that we'll get at the start of the game. You know, when the update rolls out, of course. Awesome stuff. Rare has also been teasing some of the new features that we'll get in the update, one of which will apparently be the ability to bury treasure. We're used to digging up treasure in Sea of Thieves. Obviously, that's like one of the main things that you do. But the idea of being able to bury it, now that could be useful. Imagine if you've got a hoard of treasure and you're getting battered by a superior crew. You just load everything into the rowboat, sail to a nearby island, you know, stealthily, and just bury everything. It's just safe and sound for when you want to come back later on. Just an idea. That's just off the top of my head. That's just off the top of my head. Yep. Okay. Other new features include cannon rowboats. Yep, some rowboats will spawn with cannons attached to the front. Awesome. I can only imagine how that would change ship battle forever. And some more features include fireworks and flares, could be handy. Sitting and sleeping, I don't know how that works yet, but if you do, then let me know in the comments. I imagine it would restore some health or something. 100 more tiers of fresh rewards, and some general improvements, as you would expect from any game update. And that's all we've got time for today. If there's anything major that I've missed over the past week, or anything that you're particularly excited about that I didn't get to cover, that you want to talk about it in the comments. Give my video a like, and if you haven't subscribed, consider it, because it only takes 1 second. It doesn't do anything bad, so you might as well. Either way, I hope you really enjoyed the video, and just look out for my Saturday video. It's usually just more of a, well, it's just chilling, so it's just more of a chilled out one. And take care of yourself. Stay classy, YouTube. Bye bye.